scene recently seemed to muse aloud whether you had advanced knowledge of 9/11. Do you agree or disagree with the RNC that this kind of rhetoric borders on political hate speech?
Yeah. There's time for politics. And, it's time for politics. And it's an absurd insinuation.
In that case, sir, can I follow up on something unrelated?
NBC News now has learned the administration did have a plan in the works to go after Osama bin Laden and the al-Qaeda network, and that plan was on the president's desk the weekend before 9/11. NBC Jim Miklashevsky has more on all of this tonight. Jim, what's the latest there?
Well, Tom, U.S. and foreign sources tell NBC News that only 2 days before 9/11, President Bush was given what amounted to a detailed war plan for an all-out war against al-Qaeda network worldwide. It was a formal national security presidential directive, which one U.S. official called the game plan to wipe al-Qaeda from the face of the earth. The extensive plan reportedly dealt with all aspects of a war against al-Qaeda, everything from diplomacy to military operations. First, convincing other countries to cooperate, share intelligence, use their own law enforcement agencies to round up al-Qaeda suspects. It included covert U.S. operations to disrupt al-Qaeda cells in 60 countries. The directive also had plans to freeze al-Qaeda bank accounts and to disrupt al-Qaeda money laundering. It also included efforts to go to the Taliban in Afghanistan to convince them to turn over Osama bin Laden. And then ultimately, of course, if all else failed, military operations. It's pretty much the same plan that the White House, CIA, and Pentagon quickly put into action immediately after the attacks on 9/11. Now, ironically, although the presidential directive was on the president's desk 2 days before, he never had a chance to sign it before the terrorist attacks. Tom?
Thanks very much, NBC Jim Miklashevsky.
Justice is not about agenda. It's not about mobilizing people. It's about dialing for corporate dollars. These two parties have sold the U.S. government and the American people to the highest bidders.